Alright guys, here we are back on NR2003. Today we have a very exciting video for you. We're going to be doing a race at a very old track called Airbase Speedway. This one comes to us from Sprint Racer 92 on Stunod Racing. Of course, you will find a link to his upload down in the description, and please go ahead and say thank you if you get the opportunity, because this is an awesome achievement to have this track in NR2003. And if you think the name Airbase Speedway sounds a little bit familiar, then you might remember it from a video done by another YouTuber. His name is Slapshoes, and he basically talked about how this was kind of a forgotten track. There was one NASCAR race here in 1951. Wasn't a lot of information about this track, but he did an awesome investigative video, did some follow-up videos, so I will leave a link to his channel down in the description, so you can go check it out if you want to hear about Airbase Speedway. Now, this is a dirt track. It is a old 1950s track, but I believe that we can only use cup physics on this track up to this point. It is a very early version of the track. So we're going to be doing 30 laps here on the default cup mod. Going to be on Cup 2003 roster, 42 opponents, 90 AI difficulty. And we are going to jump in, and I will show you my setup for this race because I did build my own. Not the best. It's very difficult to get the car to drive around here. Dirt on NR 2003 can be a little bit sketchy to say the least, but I will show you what I set up here if you do want to try it out for yourself. And the steering ratio will be at 12:1. Please keep that in mind. That's going to be really important for this setup. That being said, let's go ahead and get on the track. Alright guys, it is race time here, Airbase Speedway, 1951, and we're driving it here with the 2003 Cup cars. Definitely never intended. Apparently this track was only open for a couple years. The owner had a lot of legal issues like money, fraud, and yeah, this track is pretty interesting, seeing as they had a high wooden fence blocking about half of it. That was their outer wall. And then just a hard low wall through 3 and 4 right here, so definitely would have been very interesting to race at a track like this. And also very interesting to note that they treated this track apparently with a calcium sort of compound, and so it was supposed to limit the smoke, the dust that would come up from the cars. So I actually turned the smoke setting off in NR 2003 to kind of simulate that for this race. So yeah, I don't know how well that actually worked, or if that was very unsafe, or you know, bad for people or bad for the track condition or anything like that, but yeah, we're running no smoke here. So in terms of driving this track, it's really, you know, it does a good job of simulating a dirt track. I'm really impressed. You know, Sprint Racer 92 always does a great job with the tracks, but you have to be super patient. So if you hit that wall, you're not getting off of it. So we're gonna keep it patient here on the bottom. Stuck in behind Scott Wimmer at the moment. Just gonna kind of play with the throttle and brake on my way through the corner. So I have to be pretty careful on exit. Car is liable to snap oversteer if you just stiff the throttle. So we're gonna be gentle with it today. And yeah, we're just kind of trying to get our feet wet here, as those walls are scary, especially down here in 3 and 4, which is the lower wall. In practice, I found that if you touch that wall, you get stuck and you're not getting off. So we are going to make sure we don't get on there, because we are never going to get away from it. So kind of stuck in behind Nemechek, not able to clear him because this bottom lane's not rolling on the exit of the turns, as you'd expect on a dirt track. Let's see if we can't you know, get things to spread out a little bit. I'm going to be really active with the throttle and brake. My throttle pedal's a little bit squeaky. Hopefully that doesn't sound too bad on the video. Now that I said that, you won't be able to ignore it if it makes a sound. Not sure, maybe if somebody has any suggestions for maintenance. I do have the T3PA, you know, the 3 pedals for the Thrustmaster T150. If anybody knows how to keep the pedal from getting squeaky, let me know. It's not too big of a deal, but I do hear it every once in a while. We almost slid up into Wimmer. We got somebody in the wall. That's Stackpole, one of the fantasy drivers on this car, or this roster. that Papyrus shipped with this great racing simulator. So we're doing okay so far. Not really overwhelming speed, just kind of trying to keep it safe at the bottom. It seems like we're good on the straights. I'm just not able to run the line I want to. When we get back around, I'll show you, but kind of there's a... oh gosh, I'm forgetting the word on a dirt track. It's like an embankment. The cushion on the outside there. We want to kind of try and ride that down here in 1 and 2 if we can, but not able to get up there. Up to this point, that's kind of killing our run on the exit. Whoa, a little bit sideways there. Still sideways as we go down into 3 and 4. We are running the bottom. The AI's not having it. They love the top, which is an amazing thing to see on NR. Normally the bottom lane is where you live on this game, but just holding our own on the bottom, again getting killed on the exit. I just wouldn't know where to go. I mean, I feel like we'd just be stuck here on the outside. Actually had Andretti sneak to the inside on me. Try and power back to the outside, brake really late, but we do have the cushion out here. Just the tiniest cushion, but they clear me, both of them. And Andretti's not going to give me much room. We're going to kind of nose into him there on entry, a little bit of oversteer, so I got to correct. Oh man, the AI is not messing around anymore. They're going at me. Actually, I'm going to drop it down in a third when I'm on the bottom, maybe. That'll give me a bit of a run. Not quite as I get killed by Scott Wimmer on the exit. Fire it off in there on him. So we can slow him down a bit. Not quite. Really, really oversteery on exit. And we'll fire it on the bottom. My spotter has been active in this race, to say the least. Even with Wimmer now. So we'll just shoot it off into the turn. Absolutely firing it off in there. But again, we're just dead in the water on the exit, as you'd expect on the bottom. Oh, it went pretty straight that time on corner entry. And then it goes sideways on the exit. Might have been able to perfect the setup a little bit more if I tried. I did put a lot of grill tape on, and I just saw the light turn on for the first time. The scary, we're gonna blow up soon light. So hopefully we can see it through. Apparently we're 3. I think we cleared that and just made it a 2-wide situation. And the AI is relentless here. They are not backing down. Normally you can kind of bully them on a lot of tracks, but definitely not the case. Unsurprising. Sprint Racer 92 always doing great work on these tracks with the AI. Lift a little bit early, try and let it roll a bit, save some of our temperature. At about the halfway point. Afford to let it roll because you see how much ground we're making on the inside. Gosh, big straight run. It's feeling like a ship. I'm steering it over the bumps there on the exit of the corner. All of a sudden that light's not going away. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot. Should be okay. I don't know if we're gonna be okay. He says that wishfully. A little bit of contact there with Wad on the outside. Me and him can't break away from each other. Lift really early. Try and set up my exit there. Whoa, we got up on 2 wheels there. The bumps on this track are playing large. We got into Ward. We're gonna save it there, but not ideal as I put him in the wall and he cannot get off of it. Okay. Me and Ward are going at it at the moment. So much for saving my temperature. I'm trying to get past this Dodge 22. Come on, Wad. Gonna be 9 to go right here as we get back to the line. I guess 10. Already ticked over. Ward's actually gonna try and power to the outside of Terry. It seems like the outside's definitely the way to go if you can. But we just can't sit and wait for things to open up. We gotta make our own way on the bottom. Temperature's sneaking up a little bit more, but we should be alright. As long as it doesn't blow. No problem.
Clear. Outside.
Sideways off the turn, that's gonna kill our speed. We need to be straight on the exit.
On the bottom, 3 wide, car outside.
See if Ward's able to get back to me. I really sent it in deep. Oh, we actually ran up into him right there. I actually didn't mean to do that.
Keep low.
Not quite able to clear Terry. I tried to slide up in front of him. Should have Ward all but cleared after that contact, unfortunately.
Outside.
Trying to keep it clean as possible. Should be able to slide up in front of Terry here. I just chickened out.
Keep low.
Unbelievable.
Stay low. Stay low.
Okay, Terry.
Stay low.
The AI just does not care. Yo, they drive hard here. Alright, that's enough of that, sir. Don't hit the wall. And he's just gonna cross me straight over to the inside. I hate myself. Alright, we should have him though. The AI's no good on the bottom, it would seem. Carry on all that work just to make it up to 30th position. This track is demanding, to say the least. Apparently it had a reputation, I mean in the one NASCAR race, for being extremely slow. The track was in bad shape. Don't know how accurate, you know, this version would be to the real racing, but it's tight, it's bumpy. Definitely see it being problematic.
Clear.
Slide up in front of Ward right here. It's gonna peek to the outside. We're just gonna cover it off. Absolutely. Just a terrible move right there, but Ward's not gonna wreck me for it, thankfully. Alright, looks like it's gonna be 3 to go, or 2 to go when we get to the flag here. See if we can make up any more, but I've had to grind these positions out, to say the least.
Car outside. Keep low.
Guess it's actually 3 to go. Leader's already crossed the line, so we'll have an extra lap as we're getting up on 2 wheels. I'm out of control.
Still there.
Okay.
Clear. Looks like we're bent up on the back
He
end.
ran into me.
Just 2 to go.
Okay, maybe not. So the leaders get the white flag, so I'm not that far on the lead lap, but I'm getting a little bit oversteery now.
Outside.
I know, Ward.
Stay low.
Come on, I can't let him beat me now. Not after all this.
Car outside.
After all this dirty driving.
Stay low.
Take the white flag, we're gonna be about even with that Dodge Caterpillar 22.
1 more lap to go. Still there. Clear
Fire it off
outside.
in there. Move to the outside, block him off as much as we can. He's gonna try and sneak. He's in the wall.
Keep low.
Actually gets to the outside of me, but that should be all she wrote. He's gonna look to cross me over. I'm just gonna put my foot down on the exit, and ladies and gentlemen, we have defeated Ward Burton. And isn't that what it's all about?
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this race. This track's actually really fun to drive, so impressive. And yes, please go ahead and go down in the description if you want to thank Sprint Racer 92. Try out this track for yourself, pardon me. And yeah, I do appreciate you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing for me. And not sure what's going on here, but I'll see you guys in the next race.